Materials for days. Every color you can think of. Interstate Plastics, Sacramento, California. My favorite place. Alright, this is going to be a short and sweet video. I just wanted to do something cool for my rep over at Interstate Plastics. This guy always takes care of me. My stuff, when I need it, custom stuff that's hard to find, he gets it for me. And well, one day he mentioned to me that he wanted to get some 12s, and he wanted to get some new 12s for his ride. He wasn't sure what to get. He doesn't know that much about it, but he got a 2000 watt amp and he needs a pair of 12s. So I went ahead and used my magical powers and got him a pair of 12s. I don't think he thought he was going to get these good at 12s, and I didn't either, but he deserves it, man. He's here now. We just got done taking a tour of the shop, and I'm ready to show him his new woofers that I got for him. They're sitting over there. They're on the dolly. Came in yesterday. I think he's going to be pretty excited. We're going to make him crack them open, and then he's got to get to work. Over here, man. Alright, this is my rep, Jared. Gets me all the plastic stuff that I need on time, gets it all delivered. Everything I need, all the cool stuff, all the cool colors, that makes all this magic happen. I'm gonna show a little bit of love back. I got you something. You asked about some 12s. You said you need some 12s. And you're asking me which 12s you should get. Well, I looked and saw what kind of amp you have. I know what kind of 12s you need. So this is what I got for you, man. Yeah. So, hey, oh no, we gotta get the steak knife.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the steak knife.
All right, come on, man, let's go get the steak knife. Come on, come with me. Steak knife. Oh, look at this.
Oh yeah.
There you go, that's yours.
There we go.
That's not yours, it's mine, you can't have it. You can use it. It's over here, man. We're so busy over here cutting all that plastic stuff I got from you that our tables are full. Can't even do a proper unboxing on the table because it's full of products. So, well, I guess we don't need to do both these, but we go, oh, look, this guy's already got He's not
playing around.
Give the man a steak knife, man. He's on it. Didn't even give me a chance to do my intro, man, but you're good.
Let's see.
Oh, the legendary steak knife, man.
Putting in the work.
This, man. DC audio.
Using a level 3.
Woo, I'll tell you what.
That's money right there. Man, thanks, sir.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Take him out, man. Take it out. Take it out. So you said you got a 2,000 watt amp. That's what I read on there. I think that Soundstream, 2,000 watts at 1 ohm. So these are, I think they're dual 4s. And we're gonna run them in, run each one in parallel.
Oh, okay.
To bring this one down to 2 ohms, this one down to 2 ohms, and then parallel them together to bring it down to 1. And then that amp is gonna be real happy, and so will the woofers. So it should be a perfect match. You can take that out of the plastic. You put it back in before you go. Ooh, look at that.
Oh yeah.
That. Yeah, I believe they're 1,000 watts RMS a piece, so you should be perfect. You should be good to go on that. So what kind of box do you have for these things?
I have a ported box here.
So I know he's got to get to work, so we'll head this way. Let's go this way. you gonna put it right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Probably next week, or that's when you plan on putting it in?
Yeah. Or no, within the next couple days, for sure.
Yeah. Tell you what. Yeah. Come see me in a couple days.
Cool.
Take your woofers home.
For real?
Take your woofers home. Show them to everybody.
You know I am.
We can't. Hey. I'm not dogging you out, man.
Right? It's only right.
No, it's cool.
That's not homemade.
I might have to get a hold of my boy Bobby Gately. I ain't got time to build you a box, but I know someone that does.
I'll pay for it too.
No, you ain't. Dude, hey, check it out. Take those things home, enjoy them, show them off. DC Audio. Tell everybody about DC Audio.
Oh, I am, for sure.
And
for sure.
we'll take care of this, all right?
Man, thank you.
I know you got to get to work, but
yeah. Thank you, sir. Hell yeah, man. I'll see you guys later.
yeah. Later, man. Hey, to be continued. Hey, what kind of box you got? Ported. It's not even ported. No, it's all good. Hey, we're gonna make this thing right. Watch this. It's been a couple weeks. Jared's back, but what he doesn't know is that I got him a little surprise. I hooked him up with a Gately audio box, a ported box for his car. So when I saw the box that he had in there, I'm like, well, I think we can do a little bit better than that. I think we're gonna try to do something different here. We're gonna try to make this a learning experience. I'm gonna help him hook his speakers up into that box. I'm gonna take a look at his system, see what all he has, see what it looks like, what he all needs to do. I'm gonna give him a little bit of homework and send him on his way. I'll even give him some products to take with him. And then when he comes back, we'll evaluate what he did. And of course, I'll help him fix whatever he did if it needs to be fixed. This is gonna be a do-it-yourself, but I'm gonna hook you up type of video. Let's head over there, let's get Jared, let's see what he's got, let's show him his new box, send him on his way. Yeah. What up, what up? Hope you don't mind being on YouTube, man. Are you good with that? You good with that? All right, man. Hey, all right, I called you over here because you got your 12s, DC Audio for the win. Hell yeah. You know, I saw your box, and you know, it needed a little bit of tender loving care, so I did not let you leave with it. Sorry about that. So I called you over here because I wanted to show you a little surprise. I got a little something for you. And we're gonna bring those woofers in. Do you have the woofers with you right now?
Yeah, I got them in front.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna bring those things in. I'm gonna show you what your surprise is, and I'm gonna send you on your way with it. You'll see what's going on. But I also want to check out your ride. I want to see what we're working with. I want to see what you're actually hooking these up. Let's grab your 12s real quick, and let's go inside. And then we'll come back out and check out what your system's got going on. I'll give you some tips.
Be nice to me.
I'll be nice.
Be nice to me.
I'll give you some tips. I'll give you some equipment to take with you, some stuff, some parts. If you even need it. I don't even know, because I don't know what you have in here. All I know is that you asked me if I could find you some good 12s, and now you got some 12s.
Bless me.
But I want to make sure that these are gonna be used properly. I can't send friends, don't let friends not use their shit properly. So the reason Jared got these 12s is because, well, he didn't ask for them. He just asked if I could find him some good ones, give him some advice. But the way that those guys over at Interstate Plastics always take care of me, they basically help me launch what I'm doing right now as far as the CNC machines and the fabrication stuff. You need reliability in your life when you're talking about CNC machines and having flat stock, so that's why he got hooked up with a pair of 12s. And when I seen his box, well, I couldn't let those 12s go in that box. So got a little something special over here for him. Here we go, ready? Let's do this. And we got Brandon's Yoda looking primo. Woo! Look at that. All right, man. Here's the main reason I brought you over here. I know I didn't let you leave with your own damn box after I gave you them woofers. But there's a reason behind that. I told you I was gonna maybe fix this up for you, but I mean, there's really no coming back from this. This thing just needs to be a relic. Days gone by, gone with the dodo bird.
I think needs to be
Yep.
destroyed.
Yep. I got a little something better for you. Hey, let's take a little walk over here. I called up my buddy Bobby Gately. I said I need a box for the bro Jared, and guess what? That bad boy is yours, along with those 12s. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, so 1 inch Baltic birch, Russian Baltic birch, I believe. Got copper terminals on the ends. Super nice curved cut port. Sub up, port back. Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries, man, no worries. It's all yours, dude. Sick as fuck. So what I want you to do, though, is we're gonna take this down. We're gonna bring your woofers in here. I'm gonna help you wire this up, and then I'm gonna send you out of here with it. You're gonna come back, and I'm gonna evaluate it again. We're gonna see. I'm gonna send you out of here with some instructions what to do, and it's gonna like a do-it-yourself, but I'm supplying the stuff for you. And goddamn, that thing is so noisy over there. I apologize to everybody out there in YouTube land, but we are working. You know, I laser engraved those right there. So once again, sorry about all the noise. It's loud in here. I got compressors, dust collectors, CNCs, and lasers going on a Saturday. What am I supposed to do? I got work to do. So it's a little quieter out here. Now we're gonna be able to check out his system and a little bit of peace and quiet. Although now I hear the dust collector coming out of that door. It's all good, it's all good. Never ends, never ends. All right, so what are we working with here? You said you got a SoundStream 4,000 watt amp?
Yeah, so I got the SoundStream amp hooked up to 0 gauge wire.
Hooked up to some 0 gauge?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Tarantula SoundStream.
SoundStream Tarantula, sliding around the trunk a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. Got some little wire adapters.
I've had it for about a year probably.
Okay. And so that black and white wire, is that your speaker wire?
Yeah, that goes to the speakers.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember, I'll have to look it up. I'm trying to remember what the impedance was that you need at the end. I think it's 1 ohm. So we're gonna wire those speakers up to 1 ohm, I believe. Okay, so you got some 0 gauge here.
Yeah.
Who hooked these wires up? Just out of curiosity?
Me.
You? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so like I said, just to let you know, we're not gonna make fun of you today. All right? This is a learning experience.
Yep.
No, I mean, no joke.
Yep.
No joke. I mean, it's, you know.
First time.
It needs help. It needs help. So where is this wire exactly going? Take me for a little tour and show me exactly the direction. Show me the red wire first, where it goes.
So it follows up here. It's not hooked up right now to here.
Okay, it goes over to here.
Yeah.
So is it right here?
Yeah, it's right here.
And then this one right here goes to your battery?
Yeah, it goes to my battery.
Okay.
And the black wires, of course, were grounded back there.
And where is this wire? Is it ran underneath the car?
Yeah, no, it's all the way down the side of the car.
Okay, so it goes through the firewall and then down the side of the car?
Yeah, down the
okay.
side of the car.
We're gonna check this out. I don't know if this is CCA wire. Do you know what kind of wire it is?
It's
I'll look at it in the back. There's a big chunk of it.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the black wire, the ground wire? Where is that wire going?
It's grounded in the trunk.
It's grounded in the trunk?
It's grounded under here.
Okay, can you pull that carpet back and show me? I gotta see it. I got it, dude. No hiding it now, man. We're in this to win it.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Pull it down, man. We'll fix it.
To the other side.
Okay. No, we're gonna fix you up, man. So don't worry about it. But I still got to see this because this is typical, man. This is what audio installers see all the time. And once you know, you're going to be enlightened. And that's what I'm here for. We're going to enlighten you.
So you can see it from this side.
Okay. Oh, you got to see it. Oh, does it go over? Does it bend the block over there? Okay, let's check it out.
Got my golf clubs in there.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, at least it's on a clean piece of metal. All right. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. It needs a little bit of love and care, but at least it's on a clean piece of metal. But I'll give you that, but we'll fix that up. Up front, what do you got for a head unit? You got a little doubled in?
Yeah, I got just a little doubled in, cheap doubled in.
Okay, so RCA out, like the front, rear.
Yeah, has everything. I just don't have a backup camera on that, but.
Okay, where's the remote wire? How is that amp turning on in the back? Is it hooked up to the Dex remote?
Yeah.
You already have the wire ran?
Yeah, it's hooked up to my beat knob down here.
To your beat knob? Yeah. The beat knob, yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so those look like RCA cables though. Those don't look like remotes. Where's there's an actual remote wire in there too?
No, those run to the AC, like cable jack.
Okay, so
back to the amp.
What is turning the amp on though is what I need to know.
It's hooked up to the deck, straight from these.
Straight from, well, those are RCA's though. Where's the little blue wire?
The blue one, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do you actually have a remote wire? Come
on, look again. So that blue wire goes all the way up to the deck.
Okay, so
blue wire.
Okay, so that goes up to the deck. That blue wire.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let's take a look at this wire. What kind of wire is this?
I think that wire though, it's may not be the best.
It feels like, it doesn't really say. It feels really light. I wish I could, let me see.
Alright, take it right out. I've been messing with it a little bit lately.
Yeah, let's, I'm gonna unscrew this. I'm gonna unscrew this with my fingers, okay? Let me go ahead and unscrew that with my fingers and take that out of there. Oh yeah, everything, there's no way that this is, I think this is CCA. I believe this is gonna be some CCA, some, yeah, it doesn't feel, I mean, I know the difference in weight, and that does not feel like copper. That feels like copper clad aluminum, garbage wire. Okay, let's bring your box out and see if it even fits in this trunk before I give you your homework. Yeah. All right, come on, let's go. Look at that thing compared to this. No offense, man. No offense. Let's see that. Let's see it. Let's see. Careful, the Branditos car.
No, we don't want to.
You've never seen rage before. Alright, so just aim the port backwards on the right hand side, obviously, and try to get it in there without tearing your car apart. I have to move that amp out of the way a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. That is sick as hell. This box fits in here like a glove, dude. This is sick ass shit right here. Getting the audio.
Looks really good.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to figure out how we're delivering the power to these though. So, all right. I hate to have you drag it back out again, but if you want to carry it in, we got a cart. If you don't want to carry it,
it's all right.
All right, cool. Let's hook up your speakers, and then we'll bring it out once and for all, and you can take it home. Just slap it on the ground with the speakers aiming up. Somewhere over there in that general area is probably good. Yeah, right over here. I believe those are dual 4s, so we'll wire those things down. We'll turn each dual 4 into a single 2, then we'll parallel them together and have 1 ohm as the final impedance. That'll be perfect for that amp. So let's go ahead and pull these things out of there. We'll pop them in and see how they fit. Then we'll go grab some wire real quick. Shouldn't take us too long to do this. Oh yeah, they fit in there nice, huh? Yeah, look at that. Okay, so all we have left to do is wire it up. Looks good. You see audio right there. Now we got some sky high wire on the reel right here. So grab like, I don't know, just measure out like 3 feet of that. Maybe about 4 feet. Let's do like 4 feet of that. Just butcher it off. Probably just about to where it reaches the ground almost, or maybe a little shorter than that. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do this. For the sake of getting this shit done, I'm gonna take over, but I'm gonna do it with you so we can get it done. Yeah. So here, Brando, are you busy? Okay, well we're gonna get the tripod out then. Follow my lead, okay? I'm gonna get here, take that. I'm gonna give you, we're gonna wire these in parallel right here. We're gonna bring this down to 2 ohms. So you're gonna grab your wire, take about a piece about that big right there. I'll give you that piece. That, take one of them. Okay. Strip that back about Go ahead and tighten it down then. Use the one wrench to hold the bolt on one side and tighten it down with the other one. Yeah. Give them a nice little torque. You won't hurt that wood. Alright, so technically we would normally put a woofer on each one of these, or each set of these terminals here, but I'm completely out of ring terminals. I normally carry thousands of them. We're out. They should be here any day. They're just not here. So I have that one wire with ring terminals already on it. It's plenty. We'll run it to both these woofers. You'll be good to go, I promise you. And it ain't nothing that we can't fix in just 30 minutes anyways later on. So, alright, so we got that hooked up. Much better. Look at that. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, just to explain it a little bit. This is a dual 4. That's a dual 4. We wired this dual 4 in parallel. And when positive and positive, negative and negative are together, that turns it into a 2 ohm subwoofer. So that one isn't hooked up yet, only this one is. So let's touch the 2 probes on those outside and let's see what that reading is on that voltmeter. Should be 2 ohms. Right here, right here. There you go, yep. Perfect, what do we got here, 2 ohms?
Yep, 2.1, 2.0, yeah.
Perfect, perfect. So we're gonna do the exact same thing over there. Those voice coils are gonna be parallel together, those dual 4s. So then that one is gonna end up being 2 ohms, just like this one is. So once we wire both of these together in parallel again, that's gonna bring the pair down to 1 ohm. Catch my drift?
Yep.
And then your amp is gonna love it.
Yep.
All right, so that's what we're gonna do right now. So far, so good. All right, go ahead. These coils are in parallel with each other, and you're hooking black up to black.
Yep.
Twist that up so it's not all frayed out and stuff. There you go. Pull outwards too while you're doing it so you don't poke your fingers. Don't forget that. You'll find out real quick. Notice earlier I couldn't get a reading with that fan blowing on them, right?
Yeah.
Well, that wind is making this coil move. When that coil moves, the impedance changes. That's why it needs to, any kind of noise will change the readout. It's a totally silent room. It should be sitting there exactly at 2 ohms, no problem. Oh, looks beautiful, looks beautiful. Now take that meter and you can get a reading. Since these are parallel together, you can check it at the same place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just check the other one. It should read 1 ohm.
Which one does this go on?
Put it on the little horseshoe looking one. There you go. Yep. That's the symbol for ohms. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? 1.1. Perfect. I mean, it's noisy in here. We got fans blowing, but I mean, anything from 0.9 to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, it's all 1 ohm. Let's drop these speakers in. We're gonna screw them down, and they're gonna be ready to play. We'll put them on the test bench, get a quick listen to them to make sure that they work, then we'll send you on your way. Good. You know, we could probably put it on this thing right here so we could roll this box around a little bit. All right, these are your subs. You can do what you want with them. But while we're here, I'm gonna put the screws in them.
Oh yeah.
Because no offense, but yeah, when you get home, feel free to blast right through the ground if you want. Yeah. But we're gonna keep this nice and stress-free for you.
I appreciate that.
No problem. It's gonna be a minute. Gotta wait for the caps to fill up. Wiring's a little bit messy. This wasn't planned. I just wanted to hook your box up and send you out of here, but I definitely want to hear it first.
Oh yeah.
So as soon as this voltage climbs from nothing up to about 14 volts. Oh, we got juice. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
All right. Positive, that was negative. It doesn't really matter, they're all in parallel, but right now, that one, I need to tighten it down. You can finger tighten them, I'll turn it down so it's not super hot. Turn it down real quick, right? Alright. Snug it down. Should start hearing as soon as that touches. Yeah, you get all excited up.
I am.
Well, go grab that wrench over there. You just tighten it down a little bit more than that. Shout out to Base Mechanic. None of this shit's dialed in. We're just kind of playing.
Yeah.
All right, now is where we put this thing back on the cart, unwire it, take it out to your car, and you take it home. What do you think about that?
Man,
okay, cool. Let's do it. Get back up on this cart. Okay, so we know that the wires are working, right? Because they're, you can actually hear bass. Yep. So we'll cut this off quickly. Thing fits in there nice.
Oh, man. That thing fits in there real nice.
All right, so we got that in. I can already see that you're gonna need some different zero gauge wire. That is definitely CCA. We don't want that. Your amp rack is sliding around. We're gonna need to get that on a piece of wood or something like that. So what we're gonna do, man, is we're gonna set you up. I'm gonna give you some wire. You come back, you're gonna pick it up. I'm gonna either show you what to do or we'll do it together. We'll get all your power situated, we'll get to the back. And once we have everything where it needs to be in the back, we'll just, I'll help you get your amp proper. 100% we'll get your amp proper.
I'm not hooking up this wire to that.
I'm gonna get you some RCAs and I'll have you run your deck RCAs all the way to the back, because that's one thing I hate doing is running RCAs. So I'll get you some new RCAs, you can run those to the back, and then we'll get the power wire ran to the back, and then I'm sure we can get that amp rack working just right for you. That amp is either gonna be in there or we're gonna put something else in there for you. One way or another, this thing's gonna be badass when we're done, all right?
Man, thank you.
So cool, no worries, man. I'll see you in a couple days. Enjoy that box.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Everybody out there in YouTube land, watch out for this quick little series. It's a little education. He's gonna do a lot of the work. I'm gonna help him with some stuff I know that he could probably use some help on. It's gonna be good at the end. And I don't have to do all the work for him. He's gonna learn along the way. You already learned something today, right?
Oh man, I learned a lot today just off this little bit being
cool. And we're out of here. Right on, right on.
Thank you.
All right, so it's been a couple of days, and got a little something showed up. Jared, check it out. We got some 1/0 OFC Sky High. This is not CCA, it's the good stuff. I think you have CCA in your car right now, so you're gonna want to rip that shit out of there and replace it with this, all right?
Oh, yeah, that's the
so
real stuff,
let's
right?
head back out to your car here with this roll. I got some ring terminals over there for you as well.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, so you're gonna need to get rid of this thing, okay? This is all garbage. I'm gonna give you a fuse holder to take with you.
Might be able to use.
Okay, see, first of all, you know how you have a 0 gauge wire in the back, even though it's CCA, it's still 0 gauge in size. Well, let's just say that was top of the line 0 gauge. Now you got this, which looks like maybe a 4 gauge cable.
4 gauge.
Yeah, so that's a bottleneck. I mean, in a perfect situation, this is still a bottleneck right here, so that's bad.
Okay.
So you're gonna want to cut a piece of that 0 gauge. You got plenty on that roll, so you can put it wherever you want. But I would mount that fuse within 18 inches or so of this battery. Cut you a little piece of wire. I'll give you a ring terminal for this as well. I'll give you a couple things to take home with you so you can do all that. You got to get rid of this right here. This is rigged up.
Yeah.
So it's got to go. And then as far as your grounds are concerned, we're going to need to hook up a ground from here. All right, I'm feeling like this might be a good spot right here. You'll scrape the paint. I'll hand you a nut and bolt. I'll set you up and you can do it yourself later. But yeah, it looks like a good spot right by the battery. We'll run a wire from right here straight to this thing. It'll be a nice easy one. And then when we upgrade your grounds, your alternator and your positives, I'll help you do that. We'll go from the ground on the battery to the alternator and the positive on the battery to the alternator, and you'll be dialed in. So we're gonna run a positive from here to the battery, which if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I want you to replace your stuff as good as you possibly can. Maybe just run one ground from here, and I'll find you a good spot here in a second. And then when you come back, I'll help you fix it the rest of the way. Because you really should let me help you fix that stuff the rest of the way. You get the basics done, and then I'll take it to the next level with you. But let's get the basics cleaned up and looking good. All right, man. Here's a couple little homework instructions. I would probably change my ground to something in here, clean this paint off, drill you a hole, and just fasten right here. Do it the best you can.
Yep.
And we're gonna get rid of this CCA wire. It feels like CCA. So does your ground. So get rid of that.
Yep.
Run a nice clean setup. I'm gonna give you a board so you can mount that amp to it. And then find a way to mount that amp down so the whole amp rack doesn't slide too.
And I'm thinking a cross back here with the
Yep. However you want to do it. It's your car, man. All right, got some ground wire over here ready to go. Here you go. You can have these. So go ahead and I would whip off about 5 feet of that for the back, just in case. This should cut easy. Yeah, something like that. That's gonna be more than enough. Cut that off of there. All right. And then probably grab the cut off on this one here. Hold on a second. You're not done with that yet. Cut yourself off about I don't know. Yeah, right about 15 inches of it. There you go. Something like that. There you go. And then when we come back later to rewire the rest of it, we'll grab more of it. So that'll get you going for right now. All right, let's grab a nut and a bolt for that little hole. Let's see, something like this here. Something like that there. Little washer. We get a couple, a lock washer. Actually, we're gonna grab a couple of these, one for the back, one for the front. All right, so right here, we'll run that nut and bolt right through this hole. Clean the paint off. Scrape the paint really good, wherever the hole is. Run that up through. Tighten it down. We'll make it into like a stud style, so you don't gotta mess with it too much.
Okay.
And do the same thing in the trunk. All right, we're about to conclude this video. I'm about to send you home once and for all with all this stuff. Got your 0 gauge in. It's all yours. Plenty of room for mistakes in case you make any. You probably won't, but in case you got a whole roll there. We got you some 0 gauge ring terminals. We got you an SMD fuse. We got some 0 gauge black Sky as well. We had a little lesson in ring terminal. Got you some heat shrink, nuts, bolts, whatever you need. And this is where I send you on your way. Follow my instructions. Do the best you can. You know what I mean? If I don't agree with something when you come back, I'll help you fix it and we'll get it just right. But more than likely, I think you're gonna do great. Time for you to ride on, get it done, get it handled, get your build on.
Thank you.
Right on. So we're gonna see the bro Jared here real soon. week, 2 weeks, whatever. We're all busy people, so who knows when it'll get done, but check back with me. You know I'll update you. We'll see how he does, and we'll see if there's even anything I need to do. Right now, we're gone.
You got a box?
Let me get a little something for all this stuff. All these little knickknacks. Nice and quiet in the shop on a Saturday.
Every time I leave the house, I pray that I make it back. It's easy to kill a man.
Got a visitor. You guys remember Jared from a few videos back? I sent him home with some homework. I gave him some stuff. Well, it's now been about a week or so, and I want to see how he did. He says it's bumping. He said it's playing. So take a look, see if he followed my instructions, and just overall, see how it came out. Yep, it's that time of the year again. Got the portico. What's happening, man? You got this shit playing or what?
Yeah, I do.
You do? All right, all right. Well, you told me it was bumping earlier. Let's see how you did, man. Shit. All right, so first of all, let's see some of this wire.
Show you the front first.
Okay. That looks much better. Much better. Nice little spot, doesn't get in the way or nothing right there. Nice solid HDPE. SMD fuse. Got that 0 gauge. Looks like you got some heat shrink over the top of the rubber boot that it came with. You don't really need to do that, but you got some extra protection, I guess. So what was that little problem you said you had? You shorted a wire back there and popped your whole car? Pretty much?
Yeah, shorted out this fuse right.
So one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can see right away. It's kind of throwing a shadow on myself, so if you're watching this video, sorry about that. All right, so he was telling me that he popped this fuse right here when he accidentally shorted some wires in the back. And my 0 gauge should not have popped anything with the car. So this is telling me that he's got this in the wrong spot. This right here should be directly on the battery, not after the main car fuse. So I love what you did, man. Wiring looks good, but we're gonna have to take that wire right there and bring it to the battery terminal side. Let the car have its own fuse that runs the whole car. You know, we're bypassing that. Okay, so other than that, that's good. I like it. We got some 0 gauge on the ground right here, directly from the battery. You did it, man. I'm stoked, man. You followed my instructions. It looks good.
I did.
Yeah. Even got the double. You're doubled up on that. You know, hey, more never hurts. Looks like you scraped the paint right there.
Yep.
And you ran that bolt up through, made yourself a little stud.
Yep.
I love it.
Sanded the paint down.
Yep. I kind of talked about the other grounds and the other wires before you left last time, but I didn't give you very clear instructions, so we'll probably send you home with some more stuff to do, including running a positive wire from that alternator over to the fuse holder and a better ground. So overall, I'm really impressed. It looks good, man. Yeah. All right, well, let's see your other stuff. Cool. Good job. I like it.
I got the amp hooked up back here.
Got the amp
As you
hooked
can
up.
see, those are the 2 wires that touched.
Oh, those 2 wires right there? Yep. They're really close to each other for that. That sky high 0 gauge is really big. So yeah, don't want to let those 2 touch. So yeah, none of the wire from the front to the back should ever pop the car's main fuse. So yeah, just go on the other side of that factory fuse and you should be good to go. So obviously I saw the acrylic in here. So you haven't gotten to your amp rack yet.
Yeah. It'll be this weekend.
Are you gonna do it this weekend?
Yeah, I'll do it this
Okay, so all right, you guys, you heard that. He's gonna make his amp rack. All right, so basically you know what to do. Make a little board. Try to find a way to fasten that board down without screwing into your gas tank, so make sure you don't do that. Fasten the board down and then fasten that amp down to that. Make your wires look nice. I'll give you some zip ties if you don't have any. I'm definitely gonna want to hear this. Let's see the box.
box. Nice and pretty.
Gately Audio.
Nice and Sturdy.
DC audio. Looking good. Now this box, you're gonna probably want to push it back a little bit. It's sliding around, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, because I don't know how I should.
Well, if you take that board that you're using for your amp rack and you mount that down somewhere real sturdy, you might be able to get a bracket onto that board. You can do it clean from the bottom, like do an L bracket maybe from the bottom of it so you can't really see it. Then push the box up against it and then fasten it from the front. Then it shouldn't slide anywhere.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've been having to drive real slow.
Yeah. I'll help you before you leave. We can figure something out to make it kind of stop moving around for a minute. But yeah. You want to always keep the port about at least its opening away from anything. So if it's a 3-inch port, you're going to want it 3 inches away from anything. 4-inch port, 4 inches away from anything. Sometimes you don't have any choice, and bringing it up close does load pretty well sometimes, but for the most part you'll want to keep the port the distance that it is wide. Just a little rule of thumb, but you're good. It should probably, does it sound good?
Oh, that sounds great.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to hear it, man. Let's listen to it. All right, just a little update video just to see what he's got going on. Sure, the gains ain't set right. You didn't set, how'd you set the gains? Huh? Not at all. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that here in a minute. I'll probably send him out of here with a DD1. I'll show him how to do it. We'll get it all set up, and then I'll mess him up and make him go home and do it himself. But let's check this out. All right, just so we're on the same page here, you have this deck connected straight to the mids and highs and the doors. And then you got RCA's running to the back.
Yep.
To that amp.
Yep.
Okay. And no gains were set. You did, now, how high is the gain on that amp? Is it all the way up? Is it in the middle?
Actually, it set it probably about 3/4.
About 3/4?
Yeah, 3/4.
Okay. Okay, so do we gotta shut these doors to make it sound better or what? No? It sounds good like this?
Yeah.
We're back in business. We're back in business, boys.
Stop that shit.
Man, we gotta stop running away and face things. Face things.
Yeah.
Back in business, boys.
Shut that back door, probably. That back door is probably lets the bass up. There you go. Oh yeah. Okay, come on out. Is that deck turned all the way up right now?
Yeah.
It's all the way up? All I hear is those rear mids and highs. I don't even hear anything up front. You have speakers up here for real?
Yeah.
I can't hear those at all. Can you turn those back ones down? The bass sounds good, but your mids and highs need to be...
See.
Okay. Can we go to those front ones again? Oh yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what you got going on right now, man.
I gotta rewire those on bleed.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do something about that. You can have anything the hell you want with your car, but you can't just have some bi-9s in the back with some mids and highs, some random mids and highs. And then, I mean, the bass sounds nice and deep and clean, but it's got a long ways to go. So far, so good. We're working on it, but we're gonna have to get those. We're gonna fix these mids and highs, man, for sure. I don't know what's going on with them. I can't even hear them, and when you just turn them on, they crackle. Your system is going to be a million, trillion, kabillion times better if we get your mids and highs fixed. So,
is,
yeah. What do you have in there right now? Did you replace them with something?
No, those are just the they're Pioneers.
Are they factory or what are they?
No, they're just aftermarket.
Aftermarket? Where did you buy them? Or did they come with this?
No, I
You don't
actually
know?
bought them probably a year ago.
All right. Have they ever sounded good before?
Yeah,
Was there a
they
time?
They used to before I started messing with everything.
Okay.
Before I got the 12s from them.
Okay, so we are gonna address this right now. Okay, so before you go home, this is being addressed because we got to fix your mids and highs. We're gonna get this shit back in business, dude, for real, dude. Hold on. I was gonna help you set your gain, but really, the mids and highs they're not there, man, and it's not gonna be right. So what I would do is this is exactly what I want you to do. Ride around, don't turn up too loud, just listen to it, just to have something to listen to. Don't blare it or nothing like that. And in a couple of days, I'm gonna have you come back and I'm gonna have a little something here waiting for you. We are gonna fix your mids and high problem. We're gonna fix your amp problem. We're gonna fix any little issue you got. I'm proud of you, your wires look great, you're doing the right thing. We're gonna have to take this to the next level. So, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you right now, man, we're gonna get you some brand new 6.5s. We're gonna, I got some other stuff for you, man. Hey, you just wait, man. All right, man, friends don't let friends bump their mids and highs off their deck. So I went to Sonic Electronics, scored a SoundStream 4-channel for you. Oh shit, wasn't really that bad. They were pretty inexpensive and they'll get the job done. Nice little 4-channel. You'll see when it shows up. It'll be here next Thursday. That matches the 4K that you got in there. I did that on purpose, so when you make your amp rack, it'll look nice. Made a phone call. We got mids and highs coming too. So we're gonna switch your mids and highs out. We're gonna put a 4-channel on them. We're gonna set the gains on your bass amp. Your only homework is to run those wires like I asked you to. I'm gonna get you some brand new RCAs. They'll be here Monday. I'm gonna have you run brand new RCAs from the front to the back. So we'll get those doors done. We'll take it from there. Let's go get you some wire.
Complete change.
Yeah. You got my cutters at your house still?
Oh, they're in my car.
Okay, well we got some more over here. Some 16 gauge OFC. What I would do is, just to make sure you got plenty, drag it all the way to the back of the Lexus over there. Okay, there you go. Something like that. All the way to the door, man. Make sure you got tons. Nothing sucks worse than being short. There you go. And just come on over there and cut it. Be good to go. Should be plenty for you there. Just use up whatever you need. If you need more, I got more where that came from. I'm gonna have you run from your door speakers, from this door, through that boot. I already pulled on the boot a little bit. It looks really easy to get to. Same for that side, really easy. So your homework is to run this wire that I'm gonna hand you through that door, all the way to the back to where that amp rack is. Same thing from that side. And once you do that, I'm gonna have you something that's gonna hook up to those. Right there you have it. Got a couple more things we gotta do. It's gonna get better every single time you come over here, man. I guarantee you, until it's so lovely, you're just gonna be in heaven. All right, man, you got your homework. You know what to do. I'll see you in a couple days. We're out. All right, fast forward a few days. Got some stuff in the mail from Sky High. I'm hoping they're mids and highs and some RCAs. Still waiting on the amp. We ordered up that amp too. That'll be here Tuesday. So, hey, you want to crack these boxes open? They ain't my shit. It's yours. All right, cool. Let's bring it over to this table and open it up. Crack them shits open. What we got here? I can't wait to see the mids and highs that you pulled out.
Oh yeah. You know it, I'm so good.
And you are butchering that box.
Oh yeah. I'm a little excited. There we go.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh shit, we got some RCAs.
Got some nice RCAs, yeah.
Oh, 20 footers. Okay. So this is part of your instructions, man. You need to run those from the front to the back. And then let me see those mids and highs, man. Pop those out of there. Oh shit, you're gonna love these, man. Where do you see these things?
Nice box. Rage 6.1. Ooh, E2 audios. Ajax. Oh, compared to what I tore out of there?
Yeah, take it out of the plastic, man. You're good. Take all that shit out of the plastic. It's yours, man. Go ahead.
Get it out of here.
I mean, most people untie it at the bottom and just slip it out of there, but you can go ahead and just rip it up if you want to. Look at that thing. That's nice, man. Let's see the other side. I think that's gonna sound good. All right, let's see them tweeters. Shit, you're gonna be super dialed in a minute. We gotta go see what was in there. You already took them out?
Yeah, I already got them out.
All right, these are gonna be sick as hell, but let's go see what's out there right now. Let's see what we're replacing this stuff with. All right, so you actually were able to get those out of there, huh? Good job, man.
Out of there.
That was it. That's what was in there.
I was in there.
Let's see these bad boys. We got the Pioneers, 25 watts RMS, 200 max. Yeah, those things, they didn't sound that great, so there's something wrong with them. Well, you're gonna really like the new stuff. I guarantee you them things next to the new ones. A little before and after. What a difference. I mean, sizes and everything always when it comes to this stuff, but those are definitely wimpy compared to the B2s. All right, so you got your RCAs ready to go. You got your doors started. You got the wires ran on one side, but you ran a little short, so we're gonna give you some more wire. I think you should pack this stuff up, take it with you, and
Put in some work.
put in some work. If you need help with those tweeters, actually, let's go out there and look and see where we're gonna put those tweeters. Put it all back except for the tweeter, probably.
Yeah.
Run that shit out to the back of the Lex one more time. I mean, that should be plenty. Here we are again, just damn. It's alright, I got hundreds of feet. Take it. Cut it up. That should be plenty, right? No?
Yeah,
Maybe?
that'll get me there.
Okay, cool, 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 cool.
Set up.
Put it in the front seat, put a seat belt around it. Make sure it gets there safe.
Nice and safe.
Got the seat belt.
Hold on, let's check out those tweeters real quick. Let me see one of them things. All right, so on a more complicated system, we could get into some fiberglassing and everything else and kind of go crazy, but for what we're doing, this is gonna be great. Got a nice little spot right here. It barely fits in there before it hits the ridge. Should sit in there real nice. All right, this is a learning experience and not a butchering experience. I'm sure you'll do great, but what we'll do is when you come back, bring your door panels. After your wiring is all done, bring your door panels over and I'll cut the first hole and you cut the second hole. That way we don't destroy your nice door panels while you're trying to figure out what you're doing. So we'll save you a little bit of trouble and still let you do it yourself at the same time. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, cool, cool. And then we'll take a look at these 6.5. They should fit in there. If they don't, we'll make an adapter ring. So you, my brother, are on your way. Take your loot and get out of here. Show it off to your friends, and we will continue on. Run that new wire that I just gave you the rest of the way on the other side. Have it sitting in the back. Have all your power wire in the back. Have those new sky-high RCAs ran to the back. Just have them sitting there. And when that other amp gets here, we'll do something kind of cool. I'll help you build a little amp rack. We'll wire it in, we'll set your gains, and you'll be good to go. So until next time, that's it. Later. I sense an amp rack coming up soon. Gonna have to build one. Oh, another one. Yeah. Cool. This is about to get interesting real quick. We got an SAE 3000D on the base. We got a 50.4 on the highs. This is gonna be fun. this is what we have. On paper it all looked like it was going together. Hopefully in real life it actually goes together. We got the little baffle to hold the fans right there. Got an open hole for the exhaust to get out. And a couple pieces of acrylic to hold the amps up in the air so they're not laying on the back of their faces, even on acrylic. And the brown piece on the bottom is just acrylic that hasn't had the paper tore off yet because it's on the bottom. I don't want to scratch it just yet. Okay, and you guys are always wondering why I squeeze this bottle out first and then I do it. It's because you don't want a bunch of acrylic cement dripping out of the needle nose of this thing while you're trying to do it. If you do that and you let go, it'll create a suction, it'll pull it back in, and it won't be messy. You can just drop it right on in there. Alright, time to let that set up. It's already pretty dry, but you want to let it sit overnight or whatever so it's super strong. Just about ready to drop amps in already. Fans are hooked up. Got the lid ready to go. Let's see how well these things blow. Wow, that thing is blowing a tremendous amount of air. Wow, I knew those fans were pretty badass, but together in this chamber, wow. Let's put this lid on and see how it does. All right, the lid is on, and there's just so much air coming out of this hole. Wow, this is gonna be a success, I hope. I'm gonna put the amps in and see if I'm still getting the same kind of pressure with things in the way. I'm hoping I will. Let's see what this little piece of styrofoam does. I mean, I can feel that all the way over here. I mean, literally it's cooling me off from over here. I don't just feel it, it's blowing air all the way over here. Pretty awesome. Let's drop these amps in here. And then eventually, before this is all done, there will be a TM1 somewhere in here controlling these fans. That's balls out pretty much right there though. Okay, my evening is about to come to an end. I gotta wait for this stuff to set up overnight, so it's 100% set up. But I really want to see what the amps look like inside of this chamber. And I want to feel what those fans feel like with the amps in the way. So let's do that real quick. The amps are not fastened down yet. That's not going to happen for a little while. Let's see how these fans are doing. Oh wow, it feels even more powerful. That is a lot of air. I'm really excited about that. That is just no joke right there. Cool. That's gonna do it for me for tonight. I'm gonna jump back on this tomorrow morning, play around with it, tap some holes in the plastic, try to figure out how I'm gonna get to the gains and everything else. I can kind of get my hands in there a little bit. They're all gonna have to kind of be set, and then the lid's gonna have to be put on when it's all done. But we'll get through it, we'll get by, no big deal. At least he won't be able to touch them very easy. I don't want nobody touching them once we set them. One last thing before I hang up. You guys are probably wondering why I am mounting these things the way I am. Let me go ahead and just snap my fingers and show you. Ready? Here we go. Yep. You guessed it, upside down, gut style. Hope I can pull this off. Should be able to, so far so good. All right, I've been working on this little thing, and I got some ideas, but I'm not sure if they're gonna work or not, because I have not taken any measurements of his trunk. Hey, can we pop your trunk and do a few things? I think I have some ideas, but I don't know if they're gonna work. Yeah, on a Sunday. I had him come over yesterday so I could take some measurements after I had already started what I was doing, but in order for me to know how I'm going to modify this, or if I'm just going to scrap it and start over, I need to know if this box sounds good aimed forward. The port's going to kind of be in the way for what I'm doing, so we need to take this box out. Maybe not even take it out, just unhook it and flip it around and aim it towards the seat, and let's see how it sounds. All right, let's do that shit real quick. All right, so just flip that thing around and shove it as far forward as you can. Is that amp going to be in the way? Probably not, because it stops before it hits that. What that should do. You ready to take a listen or what?
I am.
Let's go, man. You don't got to torque it super hard. I just want to hear how it sounds, if it's any good in your trunk. I think it's going to be, man. Just looking at it, I don't think it's going to be a problem, to be honest. It's in there pretty nice. It's in just the right spot too. So let's shut the trunk and let's turn the bass on. I know your mids and highs are still suffering because we ain't done them yet, but we'll at least be able to hear what the box sounds like with the port aimed forward. So sometimes aiming them forward isn't the best way to do it unless you're able to seal the trunk off. But the woofers are aimed up anyways, so you can't even do that. So let's see. And look, check it out, you guys. This dude, he shows up, door panel's off. He ain't just slouching, waiting for me to do everything. He's busy. He's getting it done. Oh, the wires already ran through the door, through those boots?
Yep.
Oh, dude, are you for real?
Yep.
I'm stoked, dude. I'm so stoked on that. That ain't got to do it. All right, let's take a listen to this shit, man.
It sounds like the jackpot.
Listen to those same things crackle back there.
Dude, actually a lot harder.
Here, let's shut the door. All right, the mids and highs are still slouching. Obviously, we haven't gotten to that yet, but I want to hear how this box sounds aimed forward so I can decide if I'm going to continue with my little plan, and I really want to, because that was a lot of work. So let's go. Let's see if this thing sounds good. I hope it does. Okay, we're aiming forward, guys. We're aiming forward. Dude, your shit is slapping, dude. Damn. Want that shit again. Your windshield is fucking flexing, brother. Alright, man, we figured out what we're doing. Alright, man, don't be doing that shit when I'm not around, because I don't want you breaking it.
I don't.
With your gains all fucking maxed out. No, dude, I just turned them on 3/4, bro. No. Alright, you guys, check this out. And because I want this video to sort of like end on a high note, because I was really bummed out when I busted the tape measure out yesterday. It's too hard to work on this car blind like this. It's too much stress. I don't know what's gonna fit. I don't know where I'm gonna run my wires. So, do you want to see what I have in store for you? What I've been working on? I know you have no idea. You might have an idea. I don't know if he has an idea or not. Okay. Well, I know. Okay. Let's go check this shit out. Come on. Hey, it's a wrap. This shit's bumping pretty hard with that port aimed forward. We're good. Gately audio. Shit.
Man.
Okay, so, well, first of all, dude, if what I'm about to show you doesn't fit still, then I will make sure that we make it happen for you, since I'm about to show you how cool it is. I think it's gonna fit. We're just gonna have to drag it out here and take a look at it. What do you think? Yep. Okay, cool, let's go. All right, Brandito, I'm about to let the cat out of the bag. Do you want to you don't want to do no, he don't gonna do no feeling. I'm not even gonna ask him. He's in his socks wiping his car down. All right, now check this out. Alexa, volume down 2. Okay, now. Alexa, volume down 2. All right, check it out, man. Now, this is a similar amp rack to what I want to do in your trunk. very similar. So you know that I went to Sonic Electronics and I bought you this Soundstream amp, right? Here you go. Just grab that amp for me if you don't mind. You remember when I bought you this, right? Yeah. Okay, so I got something in mind and I'm wondering how you'll like it. Go ahead and take that out.
Okay. Number 2.
Yeah, look at that. That's gonna match that. It's gonna match that 2,000 watt 4K you got. Really nice, right?
Yep.
But the problem is that I don't really want you to have that. And I don't want you to have what's in there right now. So it's 1,000% up to you how you want to do this right now. But have you ever heard of sundown audio before?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that amp in your trunk, the one in your trunk, I eventually want to test it and see how much power it's actually putting out. But regardless, I want to go another direction with you if you don't mind. And you can try this, and if you don't like it, dude, I mean, it's totally up to you. I'm not trying to take away your dreams. But see this shit over here? It's under construction and I hope it fits, but this shit is yours if you want it.
No.
Yeah, dude. Yep. Okay, now it's flipped upside down. I'm going to show you what the tops look like here in a second. They're not fastened into place or anything like that. I can't lift it and show you because they'll slide out. When I took a measurement of your car yesterday, I was like, it ain't gonna fit. But I knew, I thought about it and I was like, okay, there might be some solutions. So the reason why I'm telling you about this surprise before it can be a surprise is it's too hard to work on your car blind and bring some stuff out, man. So I'm gonna still build it for you, but I at least need to bring this thing out and make sure it's gonna fit. I need to know what my game plan is gonna be. So if you want, just so you can see what it is, okay, if you take this amp right here and very gently slide it towards the middle, like if you look, it's gonna got RCAs that might hang up. If you slide it towards the middle and then tip it out, it'll come out of there. There you go. Should come right out. There you go. Take that on out of there. There you go. Look at that. Ooh, sundown SAE 3000D. And you know that bad boy's gonna do like 4,000 watts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, set that thing down. Let's take a look at that 4-channel. Alright, what do you think about that? A little matching something?
A little matching. Yeah.
Alright, so that'll be running those B2 audios in the front. So you're pretty much dialed. All I have to do is this shit's got to go in this amp rack. I have to bring this amp rack out to your car and move it around the trunk and see where I want it. And we'll make sure that it's going to fit in there. I'm going to take a look. I might have to throw this bitch up on the laser and cut out some more holes so the wires can pass through. I already had these gigantic fans right here. They're like a typhoon. They're going to keep those things nice and cool in your trunk. All right. And they're going to be controlled by a SMD TM1. So they're not going to be roaring as soon as you turn your car on. They're only going to kick on when they're needed. And they'll only be full speed when they're needed. And they'll ramp down when everything cools. You'll see. It's going to be bad as hell. So we're pretty raw right now. If you don't mind, let's go ahead and take this thing out. I'm gonna take it out. I don't want you really to touch it. Not yet. Only because I want to carry it the proper way. All right. So here we go. Let's bring it out there. Let's see if it fits in your trunk. See, watch. I'm gonna end up grabbing it in the wrong way and fucking it up. What you know about that? Interstate Plastics.
It's a premium acrylic.
You know about that, Brandito? Got some handprints on it. They'll wipe off, I think. All right, so if you could pop that there trunk.
Good.
Or even something like this looks pretty good to me. We'll raise it up off the bottom. Now, unfortunately, if you want to drive somewhere far, you're gonna have to put your spare tire in a trash bag and put it on the back seat, like I've been doing my whole life.
Yep.
Even with kids. That's up to you.
Yeah.
But I can make some stands so this thing stands up, and that'll also keep this box from moving because I'll attach this shit here. I can go straight down into here with it.
Yep.
I think that's gonna be the way to go. Let me go get something to prop this up. So we got this thing raised up, and I think it's a pretty good spot. If we can pull this off, that box ain't gonna move, and the amp rack isn't going to move. It's right up against the back. This is going to be awesome. And it's raised up enough off the ground where I can pop the wires down on the bottom and hook them back up. So one last question before we decide how we're going to do this. Would you rather go guts out like I was showing you, or do you want to see the sundown like this?
I think I want to go guts out.
Guts out, sick. And you know what we'll do is we'll laser etch some a sundown logo on the top, so it'll still look sick as hell.
Yep.
You know, I got an idea, man. Maybe we can outline these 2 amps with the laser and etch the middle part, leave the sundown out like they're almost like ghosted into the top. That'd be kind of tight. So you still get your covers and you can see it.
Yep.
Woo, sick. Okay, cool. All right, let's bring these things out. Can you carry them both or no?
That should be
Here, I got one. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so same thing on the big amp. You're gonna want, see the little bridge on that piece of plastic?
Yep.
You're gonna want to push, yeah, there you go. That's made to go right into there. And then you should be able to slide the RCA side in. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, no one's gonna see the bottom. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. And then that should drop in, and then it slides over. Yeah, there you go. Woo! That right in the middle somewhere, and then here you go. Same thing for this bad boy right here. You can, for this one, we're gonna go, yeah, just like that. All right, so a little lid on the top of this that says sundown, and maybe some graphics on the top.
Oh yeah.
Some wiring popping through the bottom underneath there, and then I'll have it popping up right through here on this thing. I'll probably pre-wire it in the shop and send the wires out to a distribution block, and then we'll just attach your wires to the distro block. Might even put the distro block on the bottom side. We got a lot of room underneath this thing, so maybe I'll put the distros underneath that. So that'll be kind of cool. And then once you attach the wires that you already ran, this thing's going to be hot, ready to go. And your RCAs are back there already ran?
Yep.
You should have plenty of length to make it over here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, if not, we'll hook up a processor in the middle and then we'll extend out. Okay, so you probably don't know this, but those, you'll see on the video that I'm going to make probably tonight, those fans right there are not playing. Okay, they blow a lot of air. Those aren't your basic computer fans. So once these things get hot in your trunk, especially this summer, they're going to be roaring. They're going to blow and they're going to exhaust out that way, and yeah, you're going to be good to go. I'll hook these fans up. Is it filming? Yeah. But ignore the nails. I just use those to hold them in their spot for now. They're not doing nothing. See, watch this.
Oh yeah.
It's a gaggle of air.
Oh yeah.
This thing covered up. So much air comes out of that little exhaust port, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So when it gets real hot in your trunk, that's what it's going to happen. But they'll be controlled with the SMD TM1, so that the hotter it gets, the faster those will go. They're not just on or off. They'll roll in whenever this thing's all done. To make the lid, we'll make it kind of cool like that.
Have to chill right here for a little bit.
I know, man. That's what I was doing in the shop. It was cooling me down a couple days ago. I was liking it. So, yeah.
My barefoot.
Hey, it's Sunday, man. No work boots required. Tell me that ain't gonna keep that shit cool.
Oh yeah, that's serious.
That is pretty serious, ain't it?
Yeah, that's real.
I bought those a while ago for the Escalade build, and I forgot I had them.
Yeah, that's moving some air.
Yep. Hey, especially with a lid on there, man, it blows out of that hole so good. So good. All right, man, I hate to take all your stuff away from you, but your fun is over. You got to get out of here. I got to take it to the next stage. I'm glad I got a game plan now instead of going blind. Hey, for going blind though, it seemed to work out pretty good.
It did.
I'm glad it sounds good ain't forward. Wow, better. So we're cutting some 1/2 inch acrylic over here right now. I got some little feet that I'm doing with holes in them, that way I can run wires through those and up into the rack. That is a mighty fine cut. Bottom feet look good. Just gonna need to make that bottom platform to attach those to. I'll be ready to start assembling it, maybe running some wires. Back to the laser we go. Here goes the bottom plate right here. We got the holes where I want them. We got the size that I want. Now I gotta make some spots for the wires to pass through. Back to the laser we go. Now if I had to do this all over again, this would already be pre-done, but I'm freestyling. I don't know what I'm gonna do until I kind of do it. No problem. We can, we'll drop this bad boy down. Cut some holes into it.
Salah pinggir rambut. Tighten that up. So then that'll be a done deal. I don't have to cut no holes. And then, yeah, it'll all be pre-wired. Where's your RCA at?
It's ran all the way back.
You have two sets, right?
Yeah, they both ran on it.
Sunday morning. Spent all morning drawing this lid. It's not going to make sense until I actually cut it out. You can see top and bottom. Got a little something right there. We can run the simulator. Let's cut this thing out. Throw it on the CNC and then throw it on the laser and see what we got.
case you haven't guessed, it's a little bit more complicated than your average project. It's two-sided, but that's good news what I just did right here. I hit my bevel. Now we're gonna cut out the other stuff, a couple of countersinks, and bring it over to the laser and etch it, and it should be ready to go on. Time to take this over to the laser. Of course, I have all the PCs in this entire shop networked together so I can get to the files that I drew in there, here, there, or any of the laptops. So it's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna pull up that file that I was working on in there. So we're gonna etch this in reverse to make sure it pokes through the other side and you can't feel it or touch it. Should look great, maybe. Let's run it. Here goes nothing. I hope it's good. So we're just gonna ghost in a nice light little line right there. It'll be visible when the paper's off, but not too intrusive. It's gonna look good. Maybe. Oh man, I hope I don't shank this piece of acrylic. Of course, we gotta have the finishing touch.
It is the BJ Big 40 Countdown with Mark Goodman. Counting them down for you here at the Big 80s on 8. That is Rodney Crowell, Ashes by Now, number 39 on this week's BJ Big 40. Good to have you with us as we count them down.
What do you think that's going to look like?
Number 1. Never made it higher than number 38 on the charts. This is Angels Say No from Tommy Tudor.
Alexa, mute. Ain't gonna catch me on that copyright again. Wow. Is it making sense yet? Got a couple of sharp corners that need to be beveled because the rest of this is beveled, but it's all right. Ooh, look at that. These stand action grooves, I have more of them. TM1 and the voltmeter. Fan controller, temperature sensor. one more thing to do on this video before I end it. It's been a long day. It took me a long time to design this lid and get it just right. My day's about to be over. I'm gonna wire this thing up and fire it up and have it ready for him to take on the next video. But for now, this is where we're at. Stay tuned, subscribe, hit that notification button. Wait till you see this thing lit up with these gauges. It's gonna be sick as hell. And I'm gonna light it with some LEDs on the bottom too. This is just the beginning of something cool. And I'm out of here. Till next time. Bottom's frosted now. Should pick up the LED lighting a lot nicer than if it was just clear. But it also will hide the trunk carpet that this thing is sitting on too. So it'll kill two birds with one stone. Holes are tapped, ready to go. Thinking about this SMD fuse holder down here, and this UV4 distro block right there. It's time to drill some holes, put some threads in those as well. The only way I can really do it is from the bottom, because I got ahead of the game a little bit. Like I said in the last video, if I had to do this all over again, everything would be pre-drilled and pre-done before I get to it, but I don't know what I'm doing until I do it, because this is all freestyle. So, flip it over, put some holes in it, and be good to go. Start running some wires. so I can put these same exact screws in them. With these fastened in there, now I have a place to run the wires to. Time to get busy. Got just the right amount of sky high zero gauge sitting here, a little piece of scrap I had hanging. And we got some sky high ground. Of course, you know I got remote for days. there. We got remote in the middle. Negative. Remote. Positive. We got the two triggers. Two triggers at the top. Wiring is just about done. Got these LEDs out. I'm trying to light up this lid a little bit, but there's no real clean way to do it. No matter what I do, that's all you see is those LEDs. So I got an idea. Okay, here we go. Got more stuff up on the computer screen. Nice little trim piece. Dry for a little bit, let it set up, be ready to test fit it. Perfect. set it down.
Oh, good.
Okay, slowly set it down for me. Okay, right there. Hold on, wait 1 second. Big arm print right here, huh? Let's turn it on. Let's test these fans, see if it's any good. Woo. That's the caps filling up. Make me jump every time. Let's turn it on. Well, I have these things set for like 85, 90 degrees, and it's probably a little over 90 in here right now. So, yeah, they're on. We're gonna throw some more heat in there, get those things turning faster. They'll ramp up 0 to 100 depending on how high the temperature is. So they're very slow. They're turning on just now. Let's listen to it real quick. Ready for this? Watch this. Ready?
Yep.
Just for test reasons, I have this thing hooked up to this tower just to make sure that I'm getting sound out of the wires. So no gains are set, nothing means anything. The LEDs aren't even matching the gains yet, so they're gonna be a little bit off. But you can sort of see what's going on here.
I'm a star, you can see no flex. Flew off to the clouds like a jet. Till I'm done, I'ma stay on their neck. Let it come true, but I gotta chase checks. Stay solid, don't love no hoes. Why you invested, she tryna get dough. Why you hate, I move with that glow. Kill everything, it's all that I know. On one home run hits. The base heads love that shit. Curry at the 3, I don't miss. Let the fans speak, need no list. These niggas don't care about trust. Money can get your head bust. Same thing. That's a fame and I use it to feed them. Champion, it comes to competing. I'm a beast, I'm defeating. The hype of the season, the paper, the reason I'm eating. Team good, my hustle was decent. Turned up like games at the end of the season. No matter the distance, I grasp but I'm reaching. These dudes acting like hoes. Acting like hoes, that's all that I know. That's why we don't flow. That's all that I know. Chase green, chase money, that's what I know. That's why we don't flow. That's all that I know.
Seems to be working perfect. I'm super excited about that. That means we can drop it into his trunk, hook up a few wires, set the gains, and he's playing. That's always good news. Let's check and see. And these things are blowing hard right now. Let's do the smoke test real quick before we end this video.
Tell me when to go, now I'm spazzing on the track, got me feeling ape shit. Now I feel reinvented, so like I'm playing tennis.
Trying to go up. Cooling itself off, man, going up at the same time.
Draw straight, hating on me, cause they got small plate. All the shit I'm trying to do with small day.
I'm having a hard time heating this chamber up because as soon as the fans kick on, it cools it right back down again. So I turn them off all the way. I'm gonna put some heat in this chamber, and then I'm gonna turn them back on again. These fans are pretty awesome. Feel like it's getting warm in there yet, Kay? Where are we at on that? Okay, we're over 100, so this thing should be cooking. Watch this. Here goes the smoke test. It's gonna be stinky in here, but oh well. Look, it's gonna start cooling down. That appears to be working real good. I don't know about you guys. Look at that. That's it. It's gonna stink so bad here in the morning. Well, works good. You can see some smoke build up on the thing up here. I knew that might happen, but it's okay. I gotta take it off and clean it anyways.
But that's why they on the side though, slapping like a pen. Your chick said that you need one of them. That's when you turn your hate on him. That's why you and me can't be friends. And it shows. First sight that you not solid. I do my moving ghost. I'm from California, but in Mars is where I'm stepping. Looking out, standing above the level that they fly. Got that bag and did the firm. Made that move, got that bag and did the firm.
I believe this thing's ready to go in the trunk. I have to give Jared a call, tell him to come by this weekend maybe. We'll finalize this, get it done.
I be at it all day, like I'm chasing, like I'm trapping.
Hey, got smoky in here, look, it's all foggy. That's definitely gonna have to get wiped down.
It's
already getting in here.
So it's a little after 4 o'clock in the morning. Shut the lights off in the shop because no skylights. Perfect. Dark. Let's see what this thing looks like. Looks like a whole lot of nothing.
everything's working good, everything's looking good, just needs a little wipe down. She's dusty, all that good stuff. Fans are kicking on when they're supposed to. I'm gonna show that in this here YouTube video. I'm gonna have to turn the lights back on in the shop, clean this pigsty of a mess up, then we can give Jared a call and say, hey, you ready to plop this thing into your trunk? And it's gonna be all his. Time to quit playing around and get this shop picked up. You guys don't even wanna see what a mess I made doing this. Yeah. What up, man? What up? What up?
What's up?
You still riding around with them raw door panels?
We are.
Oh,
We got the panels in
you're
the
a
back.
trooper. They've been in the back seat the whole time. Good shit, man. Let's see if we can do something about that today. Or we'll at least see if this amp rack fits, make sure that everything's going the way I'm planning it to. Do you want to see what it looks like in person?
I do.
I know you saw it online. Nothing I can do about that, but come check it out in person. Then we'll back your car in. There it is, right on the other side of that fan over there.
Man.
It's your baby right there, man. It's yours.
Yeah. That's a piece of art.
Yep. Everything's disconnected though, so we might be able to get the red lights on, but I wound everything up in anticipation of dropping this in your trunk. So it's not really ready to light up or anything, but possibly we could plug the LEDs in real quick just so you can see what it looks like. Hold on, let me get my little outlet. So if we put this in your trunk right now, it's gonna be kind of hard to see the lights until it gets dark. But you should get a good idea if you plug them in right now. So take that little black power pack right there, unwind it. Not that one. Oh yeah, that one. Sorry.
This one?
Yeah. I thought you grabbed the base knob. My bad. Yep. And then plug that into this white one right here. Yep. It's a little smoky in there from my smoke test, so I'm gonna wipe that down before you actually take it. But
Oh my
yep.
God.
And when at night, this thing is just blood red. It's so dark red. It's just light in here. These skylights ain't playing.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
yeah. So you got that remote control right there. You can change it to whatever color you want. You just gotta aim at that little white thing. There you go. There.
Oh yeah. Man.
Yep. Of course, you know, these things are going to light up too as soon as your system comes on, and oh shit.
My God. Oh, it looks amazing. Dude, the way it lights up after it's frosted.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's back your car in.
Yep.
Let's see how it fits, and then if it does, then we'll just take it from there. I mean, no pressure. Just get done what we can today.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
cool. Sounds good. That's probably good. Take a little look at what we got going on in here. Okay, so it's nice to see that little spacer stopped the box from moving around.
Yeah,
huh?
it did not move at all.
Not at all.
Perfect.
Okay. Power wires over there.
Yep, power wires.
Ground too.
everything, Yep.
Perfect,
everything's
man.
in.
I got the fuse holder ready to go right there. And then RCA's, where are they at?
One's ran on each side.
One's around over there and one over here.
Yep.
Is it possible to grab them from over there and have them both come to one side?
Yeah.
Okay, they're long
Definitely
enough.
long enough.
Okay, and then I'm gonna need your speaker wires for the front doors as well.
Yep. That's
So-
one's right here, but
Okay.
the other one is right. It stops literally right here.
Okay. That's right. Okay, we can extend it. No problem. Actually, we don't even need to extend it. I have long enough wires coming off that rack, but we might have to attach it from inside the cabin if we can get to it, because the box is in the way, I think. So good shit, man. You got it done. You got it done. All right, let's bring that thing over here and see if it even fits. You wheel that bad boy on over here. I'll just do the filming. Like I said, the only thing I'm really worried about is whether or not this trim piece is gonna cause any issues with fitting it. Oh, here, take this here roll of electrical tape. It's time to take the old sound stream out, man. Positive, negative off. Wrap that positive up and just send it over here to the right hand side. There you go. Alright, man, take that thing out of there. Yeah, send them straight to the back. What a difference, huh? Alright, out with the old, in with the new. Let's hook up a few wires and see if we can get this thing to light up. Oh man, these little brackets are in the way. All they're really doing is holding this carpet on, so let's cut them off. We'll get something to clean this up, make them look nice. We'll put some second skin over that too.
Little second skin
Yeah,
for the wind.
yep. We'll sound dead and all this stuff. In fact, let's go get a couple of pieces right now, because once this is in, we're not going to be able to do it. So, we got some sitting over here. Oh yeah. Always with second skin. Never going to be without at least a few pieces. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, so get some scissors, make a couple cuts. That's very nice. Same Alright, so I'll do this side, you do that side. Basically just want to cut yourself a little piece. We'll just come and go back in behind that. Just cut it. You can have one the other side there. So when you're putting this on, man, you're gonna want to stay in the groove inside of here as much as possible, and then roll it outwards. That way you're not bridging any gaps. And we want to cover up some of that stuff that we did too. So see, I'm kind of tucking it in the middle first, and working my way towards that little transition. Tuck it into the transition. And bend the corner. I mean, we can go on and on and on with this trunk, but we need to get this thing playing.
Yeah.
So, you want to do that side or what?
Yep.
There you go. Some people will make this into an art form.
Yeah.
As long as it's on there and it's got good coverage, that's all that really matters. And you don't have a bunch of air gaps. Looks good though, man. You're a fast learner. I like it. We're gonna slap some more second skin in the trunk, just along the back, the parts that we can't get to later once this is already in. It's gonna be a lot of tedious work. We got some ring terminals we gotta put on the 0 gauge wire. We gotta run the remote. We gotta tie in the wires for the mids and highs. It's a lot of small little things that take a lot of time to film when we really need to just be getting this thing done. So, you know what I do? Go straight to time lapse. Here we go. I got everything hooked up. The wires are hanging a little bit. We're gonna tuck them in a second, but let's make sure that we got lights before we go any further. Want to go in there and turn your ignition on? Come on, turn on, please. Please turn on. Play a little bit of music too, if it does happen to work. See if those needles are moving. They're not on yet. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's hot out here too. Those fans gotta be turning already. I got them set to 90 degrees and it's, yeah, they're moving. Awesome. Play some music. Let's see if these needles actually move. We just want to make sure it's all working. Hey, you want to plug your LEDs in real quick? Man, I can't wait to see this in the dark though. All right, man, it sounds like I hear bass, I hear highs playing, so we know it's working. You happy or what? Hey, according to the internet though, we're gonna have to put one of them sparklers up your ass and have you do cartwheels.
Jumping down the street.
Yeah. Stay away from the field, man. We already had a fire. Yeah. No, but this shit is dope, man. I can't wait to see it at night. Like, no need to even turn it on. Just look at it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Go put it on my closet wall.
Okay, we got some second skin in. We got the amp rack in. We got the wires kind of tucked away for the night. We're gonna try to finish this up tomorrow. Everything is where it's supposed to be, when it's supposed to be. Everything, man. We're so close. So we got your bi-9 hooked back up for the night. Your one single bi-9. You're good to go. So you have some tunes on the way home. Let's plug the LEDs back in for one more quick little look at it. Oh, so sick. I love it. Let's make the needles move, and then I'm gonna end this video for the night. The VU-DINs aren't even set up yet. We just want to see them moving. I see that blue. Hey, go ahead and shut the trunk. You're out of here for the night, man. Go show it off. Show everybody what it looks like. We'll continue on from here. Yeah, it's gonna be so sick.
What? Oh my god.
Dude, I can hear your bi-9 in the back. I can tell that it's in the back from over here. We're gonna make it better, man. We're gonna make it better. All right, man. Since this video is not done yet, we're not gonna do the official pull away like I do in my other videos. We're just gonna end it, and we're gonna say, see you on the next one.
All right. See you later.
Yeah, we out of here. So he's all done for the day. He's gonna go home, show it off to all his friends or whoever else wants to see it. Tomorrow morning, as soon as I get here, I'm gonna make some rings so those 6.5 will sit on the door panel really nice and start cutting the holes for the tweeter. Once that's done, I got a little spot I already found for the crossovers. They're gonna get hooked up. I'm gonna have it all mostly pre-wired. When he gets here, we're gonna put it in, we're gonna set the gains, and all of a sudden his eyes and his ears are gonna open up. So stay tuned for the final video after this video when we finish. For now, yeah, it's Saturday afternoon. Almost 3 o'clock. I'm out of here. Just about getting ready to sit down, measure this stuff out, and I realized I just did some V2 audio 6.5 not too long ago for the Jaybirds ride. So I've already got it ready to go. So I'm just gonna grab me a little bit of HDPE and we're gonna fire this thing up. These are really nice mids. I've always had good luck with them. They've always sounded great. We can't just willy-nilly throw them into that sheet metal door panel and screw them in with some sheetrock screws and hope they're gonna sound good and then blame them if they don't. You gotta do this shit right. You may not have to have a CNC machine or a laser to do it right. You could do this with a router. You could do it with a jigsaw. Speakers are only gonna sound as good as the person installing them, so watch what I do here. Got a little piece of scrap, machine grade HDPE. It's not super pretty, but it's great for stuff like this, because it will be pretty when I'm done.
little countersunk mounting holes so this thing can be attached to the vehicle and the screws won't get in the way of the speaker. But yeah, I hope the speaker actually fits. Let's try it out. Got one sitting right over here. So as it turns out, the speaker didn't really fit in there. It was really close, it was super tight, but without deforming the basket or something, it wasn't going to go in there. It was just a little bit shy. So all I really needed to do was throw a little tiny bevel on this inside right here, right where the basket was touching, and it fits pretty good. So I haven't done it to this one yet because I wanted to show you guys that I had to do that. The reason why I'm showing you this is because these are the things that installers have to deal with when they're doing custom stuff. Always a good idea to show some respect to your local installer who does a good job, because these are the things that happen when we get through them.
That's like perfect. Just enough to get past that little spot that was in the way. Look at that. Is that right side up? Beautiful. Now all we got to do is mount this into the vehicle. We got the countersunk holes like I showed you. We'll put some second skin around it, deaden the door a little bit, mount this speaker into the ring, run the wires. He's playing. He should be here pretty soon. I already called him. These are actually going to be threaded with 832 Torx bolts, so it's going to be ultra nice. No half stepping over here. Probably can't see that little guy right there, but I try to zoom in on it when I'm editing, but the focus only really gets my dirty fingernails. There we go. Yeah. Hey man, them working man's fingernails right there. So I'm gonna thread this up real quick. See, we ain't just jamming no sheetrock screws into this thing. You guys come out of here. Other side. Got another one right here. Oh yeah. Couple crossovers. Those are gonna go on the door panels. I have real cutting oil, but I actually like this stuff. Plus I like the smell of it. Works good. Reminds me of my old bike chain when I was younger. This way not only will it cut the threads really nice, but when we go to put the fasteners in later, they're gonna be nice and smooth as well. So. Super nice. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm going right about to where the threads end. I'm not putting any pressure on it. I'm letting it pull itself down and bring itself back up. So if you want to do the rest of these, just like I did, here's your reverse button right here. Okay? Keep your drill as straight as you can. Like up a little bit more. There, like that. There you go.
Bring it straight down. Let it pull itself all the way in. Hit reverse. Pop it back out. Boom, done. You got threads.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Repeat. Good to go. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, you don't ever want it to get to a drilling type of action because then it's going to strip its own threads out and then it won't be no good. So you're creating threads. Keep that drill straight. Okay, you're a little crooked on the drill, man. Bring it back up. The HDP you can influence a little bit, so put it back in there and like straighten it out and send it back in again. We'll up just a little bit. I know you can't see from where I'm standing. Mine was probably crooked too, because when you're standing, there you go, like that. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. When I'm standing right above it, it's kind of, sometimes it's hard to tell too, especially when you do a bunch. But yeah, I'm standing over here looking. Yeah, you're good. That looks good. Go a little further than that. There you go. I know it ain't rocket science, but how many times have you done this before?
Never.
Never? You've never threaded a hole before? Created threads? There you go, man. Like I said, this is still a learning experience. Even if I do a lot of the crucial stuff, it's still learning.
That's it.
Got them all?
Yep.
All right, now take one of those screws right there and just thread it in with your finger and tell me if it works. They're little, so you might need to use the Allen wrench if you can't. They're hard to hold on to and twist. There you go. Nice.
Nice and good.
Yep. So there you have it. All right, I think we need to back your car in.
Yep.
Open up your doors and mount those things into your doors and start wiring. What do you think?
Let's get it going.
Good shit. Let's go. The rings are done. 3 countersunk holes for the actual mount and threaded holes for the speakers. Now we're gonna grab some second skin, put it on the door panel, and kind of sandwich some of that stuff in between. Seems to work really good doing that. And then we're gonna grab those door panels over there, pop a few tweeters in those, run a few wires. We'll be ready to start playing. Time to sandwich some more of this second skin in between. We don't have to go too hog wild on this just yet. Right now I'm sealing the door, making it a little bit more rigid where the speaker's moving. And if you have any rattling problems, we can add more later. But getting you on the road and getting it sounding great first. That's our main thing. So we're all patched up right here. Make this hole a little bit better once the ring is on. Gotta make sure it's clocked right so it looks good even though it's behind the door panel. Someone will say something. The V2 wasn't straight.
You know that'll be the first thing said.
Maybe 1.9.
See if that's enough to reach down and grab the bottom of that panel. Almost like it was planned out, huh?
You know? Oh my god. Got something good.
So let's double check my hand.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm doing it this way, see, if that door panel ever has to come off again, you can just unhook these little connectors.
Oh, gotcha.
And the wires don't have to be cut. None of that stuff. So.
Easy.
It works. Feel it? Yeah. It works. Turn the volume up. Alright, today is the last final day of Jared's ride. For right now, there's always stuff that can be done. We're gonna set his gains, I'm gonna tidy his wiring up. We're gonna clean the acrylic. He had a little bit of smoke on it from the smoke test, and he should be on his way. It already sounds good when the gains ain't even set, so I can't imagine what it's gonna sound like when we put the DD1 and the CC1 on it. But right now, we gotta pull it apart just a little bit to get to the gains and to clean the panel. Okay, this thing's up and out of the way.
I can take it all the way out of the vehicle. But all I want to do is set the gains and drop it back down. Everything's flat, right, on that deck?
Yep.
We left it alone from last time?
All right, still on track 1?
Okay.
We are on track 1.
Okay, turn it up to 38, our number.
38.
Yep.
Yep.
You there?
Yep.
Okay, turn that bass knob up all the way.
All the way. Yes.
All right, all right, all right. It's up all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Track 3?
3. We are track 3.
All right, that gain is set. Go ahead and turn your bass knob all the way down.
All the way down.
Look at that. Beautiful. Turn it all the way up. All the way pegged.
Yep.
There you have it. Turn it all the way down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, turn your volume all the way down now. All right, back to track 2.
Alright. Okay, we're good.
Second set of bridge channels. I just left it as it was, and I'm going to drop this down to 4.5 just like the other one is. There we go. I just want to set your crossovers real quick to make sure that they're matching each other. The doors will sound a lot better if they're playing the same frequencies. Or, and I shouldn't say the same frequencies, if they're rolling off at the same time as each other. So, we're going to do that next. Okay, start turning the volume up till I tell you to stop. We got signal, keep going. There you go, down 1, down 1, down 1, down 1, down 1. There you go, right? So I had your crossover a little bit high. I'm just going to turn it down.
Okay.
Right there, calibrated. That means it's right where I want it to be. I think I'm at 100 hertz. Make sure you're on track 18 still.
We're on track 18.
Right there. Alright, head on in there. This time we're going to play track 16. Track 16 is 80 hertz and down. Well, it's actually 80 hertz, but your crossovers are 80 hertz and down, so that's what we were looking for. See how sensitive those are? Can you imagine not having the tools and thinking that you're going to get it right? Never. So look at that. Calibrated. 80 hertz.
Money shot.
They're done. Let's take a listen to it, and then we'll clean all this stuff up, and you're on your way, man. You're done. Woo. Woohoo! So far, sounds pretty good. Gonna give it a quick wipe down, and then it's time for the official test. Sounds good from out here, though, Jared.
Yeah, sounds incredible.
All right, finally, for right now, we're finished. There is obviously lots more stuff to do. It just never ends. But for right this very moment, for this week, we're done. It's playing, it's tuned as good as we can for his deck. His deck doesn't have very much processing power on it at all. I can't hardly do anything with it, so I think he's planning on a new deck, and we'll set his gains again after he does that.
So clean.
I mean, you rode around, the gains weren't set. Now the gains and the crossovers are set pretty close. You're as good as you can be for what you have for a head unit, little upgrades. But I want to run some more second skin on your rear deck lid. I know we got to take those old 6x9s out, but that means we got to pull your deck lid apart to get to them. So those 6x9s or whatever those are in there got to come out, and we're going to run a bunch of second skin on the rear deck lid as well. Oh, by the way, the trunk is on that little switch, so as soon as you shut it, those lights should go off automatically. We're not going to be able to see it because it's going to be, hold on a second, wait. All right, go ahead and shut the trunk. Let's see if those lights go off. Oh, perfect. Hey, pop it open again one more time, just to verify. Oh, yep, just like that, automatically. All right, man, you're dialed in. Shut it again. We're listening to some bass. Let's bump some beats. Like I always say, I can't play these songs for very long because of copyright reasons. So I'm going to play it. We're going to play whatever the hell we want, but only for a couple seconds at a time. We're going to play it longer than that. But when I go to edit, they're going to hit the floor. So sorry about that. Anyways, let's bump it. Hey,
Sluts,
ready to go?
or should I say black truck sounding like I got an alligator in the back?
sure what to play because everything's gonna get me busted on copyright. Just go back to that Steely Dan we were doing earlier. If you got headphones, I hope that sounds good when I edit that because that kick drum kicks so hard on that door just now. It sounded like the drummer was in here. It's pretty good.
The bass heads love that shit. Money can get your head bust.
Alright, man, I bet you're ready to dive, right?
Oh my
Enough teasing?
Enough teasing.
Yep. Let's slam the hood shut and let's send you on your way, man.
Yep.
Yep.
The bass heads love that shit. Curve it on this. Fast beat need no bliss. You don't care about trust. Money can get your head bust. Team good, my hustle was decent.
Alright, man, it's all you, man. You're out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Go enjoy that shit, man. Slam your trunk shut. You're done, man. Woo! Alright, Jared, you're out of here, man.
Go wake up the neighborhood.
Have fun, man. Congratulations on the new beats. Yeah. Slap that shit on the way out of here. Oh. Still need some second skin on the trunk. The trunk is actually not rattling as bad as the little flappers. The little air flappers that are inside of those trunks. I forgot all about that as well. So every time the bass hits, the flappers start flapping and makes all kinds of noise. So we're gonna have to make an effort to get in there and block those as well. But the car does sound awesome on the inside. So some more second skin on the rear trunk lid. We gotta remove those bi-9s or whatever those things are. I think there's like sheetrock screws holding them in. Those gotta go. We'll make some more bass come into the cabin that way. Until then, thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying this little series with us. And I'm out of here. Mission accomplished. Jared's back on a Saturday morning. I called him back because we have a few unfinished things to do inside of his car before we actually let him go. When it comes to sound systems, you know, it's never done. There's no such thing as done. There's always something that you can do. And I noticed in the video that we only had half of your big 3 done, and we can't let you ride around with a bottleneck with half of a big 3. You got your 0 gauge wire ran, but pretty much everything else is stock. You got your 0 gauge ground too, but there's a couple of missing links that are pretty important. So well, I invited you on over here to help you get this job finished. We'll get it done right. But I got one more little surprise for you, man, because you know I can't let you ride stock. Come check this out, man. Tell me what you think about this. You don't even know. Yeah, dude, the surprises just keep coming, man, because this is YouTube and we got to do it right. We got to make sure we get you the right stuff. So we got you an excess power battery. All right. So this is actually a D3400R. It's not the actual battery that's made for your car. So I believe your car takes a Group 2400 or something. I should pop the hood and actually take a look. But the 3400 is a bigger battery, has more power. Footprint's just about the same. It's a tiny bit taller and that's it. So we're gonna put it in and make it work. Let's pop your hood. Let's bring your car in, pop the hood. Let's see what we're actually dealing with before we take that apart.
Except for I lost my keys.
Here we are again. Like I said, never done. There's always something to improve, make better. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh,
Hey, so how's everything been working?
it's Must have been sounding real perfect.
Yeah, you've been riding around for a couple weeks with the heat and everything. It's hot outside, over 100 degrees.
It sounds amazing. Still.
Yeah, have you showed it to anybody? A couple people?
I've been showing it off to everybody.
Playing some Steely Dan.
Playing everything. Everything.
Hell yeah. Yep. Good shit, man. Pop the trunk. Let's take a look at it before we get into this. I want to see it again. It's been a minute. All right, you want to pop your hood real quick? Let's take a look at what you got in here. It's not as big as I pictured it before. So, yeah, the one you're getting is beast. It's kind of hot under there, so we're gonna bust out the portacool. We're gonna turn the turbos on.
Turbo.
Yeah. Turn it, yeah, all the way to high without clicking it. There you go. Keep going. All the way without clicking it. There you go. Yes. All right, now we're talking. You gotta put the wheels on lock because this thing will start walking away. There we go. So there it goes. Yep. You just gotta push those little locks down. All right, so while that thing's cooling down, here you go, man. More unboxing for you.
Gotta have the steak knife.
Yeah, gotta have the steak knife. Let's check this thing out. So this is not an exact fit for your car, but the one that goes in your car is smaller. So this should still fit good and get you more power.
Okay. Gotta have the stickers.
Yeah. Know about that, man.
That's the fat boy right there.
Yeah, the D3400 is pretty standard go-to, man. Classic go-to. Then you got the R. You see how that positive terminal is on your left side?
Yep.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That's what the R is. So it's a 3400 in reverse. So this should fit in your car really well. After that thing cools down a little bit, we'll go pop it in. We'll do the rest of your wiring. We'll get started on that right now. Yep. All right, let's see if we can find a good path for this wire. This plastic cover is kind of in the way here. I got you a bit and everything ready to go. If you want to take that thing off, start seeing what we got to do to make this happen. SMD fuse holder holding up really well. Tons of heat. No problem. Is it 2 weeks? There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
I think we're gonna go that hard.
Yeah, that thing isn't playing. I love that thing.
This thing is no joke.
Whoa, careful though. Whoa, careful though. You gotta hold on to that thing.
I was not ready for it.
Yeah, don't rip it right out of your hands. Milwaukee for the win. That might not make it off the editing floor right there.
This thing right there.
I love those things. I bought 4 of them as soon as I got my first one for the guys to use.
That thing is no joke. I wasn't even thinking it was gonna be like that.
You almost got yourself a little wrist injury, buddy.
For real.
Yeah, we should be able to find a nice path now. Keep it away from heat. As it turns out, I had some sky-high wire ready to go in my little boneyard over there, so no need to even grab it fresh off the roll. This is brand new condition, and it's just about the right length too, so that'll be good. Just to explain a little bit what's going on here for some of you guys that may not know what we're doing, what the big 3 is. Basically, we're upgrading the alternator positive wire from the battery to the alternator post, and we're upgrading the engine ground. From the battery to the chassis has already been done, but we haven't ran anything to the engine yet. What happens is people put a humongous 0 gauge wire on their battery, they run it back to their system, usually not even the negative, and they think they're gonna get all this extra power because they ran this 0 gauge. But what's really happening is you have a bottleneck. You've got a little tiny, probably 8 gauge or smaller engine ground
going from the chassis to the actual engine. Your engine is sitting on rubber motor mounts, which is isolating it from the rest of the car. So the grounds that you will be getting through that is all coming through that little 8 gauge, as well as any cables or any wires that happen to be connected to the engine and to something in the car, to another ground, which isn't really that good. You don't want to pull 3,000 watts through a little tiny ground wire and a big fat 0 gauge wire. That's a terrible bottleneck. Same thing for the alternator wire. Your stock alternator wire is probably about 6 or 8 gauge at the most. When your car is running, the alternator is doing all the work. The battery is not hardly doing anything. It's mostly going to be the alternator. You're pulling all this power from your battery, and your battery is being replenished by a little tiny 8 gauge or whatever it is positive wire. That's not good. You're gonna want that 0 gauge running all the way to the post. He probably does need a bigger alternator at the end of the day, but we haven't gotten to that yet. We're gonna see how it acts with this. So enjoy the video and hopefully you learn something. And that's a wrap for the big 3. It's done. We got an alternator wire upgrade. We got an engine ground upgrade. It's pretty close to the alternator, as close as I could get it. Nice little opening I found.
Nice.
Got the SMD fuse doing good in here. Got the excess power battery. D3400R fits right in this Altima, no problem at all. Make sure you get the post adapters, we already had them. Good to go, man. Let's pop the cover on it. Actually, let's start your car up first to make sure it works, then we'll put the cover back on it.
Yeah, right.
All right. And come out, after you start it, come on out and throw this voltmeter on. I'll show you how to use it. Woo! I think it sounded like it was starting with the heat.
Yeah, it started way better, honestly.
Hell yeah. All right, come in here real quick and let's put those probes on the battery. Let's see what kind of voltage you got. I mean, just want to make sure that you're charging. It's not going to be charging any higher because you have a better battery.
Yeah.
But I just want to make sure that you're actually charging. So just right there, right there. All right, just pop it on there. Red on red, black on black. Oh. There you go. You're fine. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Super solid charge.
Super solid.
You might notice a difference when you turn your beat on. We'll find out, man. But
You can hear it.
you know, the next upgrade is going to be an alternator if you actually need one. But we'll see. You can never have enough power.
Yeah,
You can never have too much power, I should say. But we don't know if we need that yet. So, you know, pop your cover back on, man. Let's slam the hood shut and call this a wrap for the day.
Let's go down for that.
Yep.
Like, actually started up way faster.
Did it? The other battery is probably on its way out of here like the cuckoo clock. All right, man, you're done. The big 3 is finished.
Big 3, baby.
All right, so do you want to do some more second skin on that rear deck lid or what?
I do.
All right, you know, I'm gonna have to send you home with a little bit of homework then. Maybe next Saturday, come on by. I'll let you take your rear deck lid off first and come on by, because I don't really feel like messing with it. And we will take those 6x9s out with those sheetrock screws holding it together. And then we're gonna let more bass into your cabin when your seats are up, you know, on golf club days. And also get rid of some rattles. You got those things in the back, those little air vents that let air out of the car when you slam the door shut. They're pressure relief vents. So those are what's actually making that weird flapping sound. It's got a little bit of rattle, but mostly those stupid flappers. So we're gonna take care of that on the next little upgrade. And that'll probably be it for a minute. But you know, it's never over. It's never over.
It'll be homework from there.
Yep. All right, man. We'll see you on the next one for sure. Yeah, good shit, man. Good to go, man. Big 3 done. Friends don't let friends ride without the big 3.
Yeah, without the big 3. You know we need the big 3.
Oh, something.
You might notice a difference, but you know, the battery's gonna help, but the wires help just as much as that battery.
Oh yeah.
That's lightweight jam. That's lightweight jam. That's lightweight jam.
So as I was over here cleaning up all my shelves all week last week, transforming this shop into a whole new place, I found Jared's Sundown audio boxes and I found the back plates for his amp. But as I was cleaning, I figured I might not want to throw these away. So I called him up, said, Jared, you want these things? So he's over here right now. It's been probably almost a year, I'm not exactly sure. It's getting close. Let's go see how his 2014 Ultima has been holding up since we did the install. Yeah, Jared's back. What's up, man? What's happening?
What's up? What's up?
All right, all right.
You know?
So we got these boxes over here for you. I mean, they're just empty boxes, but me, I'm a box hoarder.
Me
And
too.
if I still have the equipment, I still want to have the, it's windy out here. You're about to lose your instruction manuals. Sorry about that. We got your back plates. They're a little dusty. You got to dust them off.
Yeah, yeah.
But your metal back plates and your boxes for your amps. And while you're here, I want to check it out one more time real quick. So this is a fun build. Just out of curiosity, it's been almost a year. I don't know how many months it's been. 10, 11 months, something like that. I don't know. But how's it been treating you?
Oh, slapping.
Well,
Sounding great.
is that right?
Sound.
Open up the trunk. Let's take a look at it.
Still looking beautiful.
Look at that. So in case you're just joining me, those boxes right there, those back plates used to be on the back of these amplifiers, and they're not there anymore. So I want to make sure in the future, if these ever get pulled out, they have their back plates.
Sexy.
So she's been good for a year straight, no problems. You've been bumping it. You bump it a lot, or just once in a while, or
Every day.
Every single day.
Every day.
I mean, I know you made it through summer last summer, and it's hot in Sacramento. So those fans kick on, or what? They do what they're supposed to do?
Yep, you hear them. You hear them.
Yep.
You'll hear the car. I'll shut off the car. They'll still run for a little bit just to keep it going.
SMD TM1. Your voltage is looking strong still. Hey, turn this shit on for a minute, man. Let me see these needles moving. Of course, we got the V2 audio highs.
Still slapping.
Still sounding good.
It sounds like the jackpot.
Here, slap that shit, man.
We're back in business, boys.
I'm interested in picking up a few hot dollars.
We're back in business,
That's
boys.
like a quarter of the way.
We're back in business.
Off the trunk.
We're back in business.
It's meant to be played the way it's supposed to.
We need some more seconds. Get up in there.
There's not no California. You can tell by the way I carry it that Rich Gang said, paid the neighborhood chef to teach him.
Yeah.
Counterclockwise twisting it, drop it off. Subject was about how you make them suck. Somebody, you really stand for something. They got a big ass hand on their chest.
A year later, playing like the first day, like most of the systems do. That's why you got to set your gains right. That's why you got to have the right fuses. That's why you got to have the right power. The system lasts a lot longer. Do it right the first time, or at least try. Those mids and highs, man. Those sound so good. Everything sounds good.
Sounds so good. So clear and just, you can play any song in here and it's just.
I mean, I know you've been playing it from Mom and Pa.
Oh, I was just about to say, my grandpa asked me to turn on a song and it sounds good.
What'd you play?
Anything he asked me, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, some Willie Nelson, some Elvis.
Everything.
All that stuff sounds good.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, of course, you know, gotta have your slaps, but when you're playing other stuff,
Grandma's Alan Jackson, you know.
Grandma's Alan Jackson. Hey, that's what it's all about, man. If you can get Grandma, Grandpa, everybody liking it, then you know you did something right, because you got your 40 water, you got your Alan Jackson, you got whatever else you want to play. If it all plays right, then that's the goal. This ain't no one note wonder.
And just how clean it looks on the door too with the tweeter. And
V2 audio. She's looking good, man. All right, man. Well, we're gonna wrap up this extremely long series. All I wanted to do was get a little update from you because it has been about a year and we went through a Sacramento summer with all that torture, with all the heat in the trunk.
Hey,
and just want to make sure everything's good, and it sounds like it is, man.
Great.
Right on. Shit's looking good. And off he goes. That's not his car banging. His car is banging, but they're doing construction over there, so that building might need some second skin too.
Run this last little video so you can see what actually happened to his system, and at the very end I'll talk about it for a minute and then we'll end this long session. So here we go. Go ahead and oh, here it is right here. It's already going. Not sure what to play because everything's gonna get me busted on copyright. Just go back to that Steely Dan we were doing earlier. Trunk is on that little switch, so as soon as you shut it, those lights should go off automatically.
The main tenants love that shit. Curve three on this. Fast speed, need no bliss. You don't care about trust. Money can get your head bust. Team good, my hustle was decent.
Alright, man, it's all you, man. You're out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Go enjoy that shit, man. Slam your trunk shut. You're done, man. So it's been 3, maybe 4 years. I see Jared all the time. He loves his system. He always tells me how much he loves it. But unfortunately, the last phone call I got from him was some pretty bad news. Check this out.
She still looks beautiful from the front, but I'll tell you what, today is a heartbreaking day. Don't get any worse than this. Got hit on the freeway. Another car doing over 100 hit me. I was just cruising doing 60. Excuse on my keys though. Totally bent the amps. Now this is literally heartbreaking.
So I guess a couple people were racing on the freeway and some lady hit him at like 100 miles an hour and got taken away in an ambulance or something, I don't know, but she wasn't around to handle any of her business. And now Jared is fighting the insurance companies. They want to give him hardly anything for his car. They don't want to give him nothing for his system. So I told him, you need to fight this out because this system is worth money and I put a lot of time into it. So, hey, Jared, just want to let you know it was fun. I'm glad you got to enjoy it for a couple years like you did. And we'll see what the future holds, man. We might have to do something else. If you want to see what's all involved with this build, there's a lot more to it than what you're seeing. Go to my channel, youtube.com/mead916. I put a bunch of short little snippets on TikTok and Instagram as well. You can check them out there if you're not the type that wants to watch a long 30-minute video or even the ultimate 4-hour video that has everything in it. But youtube.com/me916, that's the best place to go if you want all the fine details. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. And, well, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Hey, this was a fun build. No matter what, I had fun doing it. I mean, I'm glad I get to show it once in a while, like I'm just now doing. Especially, you know, like the end parts, you see it all glowing. He sent me videos. He sent me all kinds of videos showing me like bumping in the trunk while he had the trunk lid open. He's barbecuing out in the driveway or hanging out with his friends, having a beer or whatever, and you know, just enjoying the shit out of it. And that thing made it so many hot Sacramento summers. Those fans, nothing ever overheated on them ever. It always sounded good all the way to the very end. And as far as the insurance company is concerned, we showed them the pictures. I mean, I went to bat for him. He hit me up. He's all, man, they need some documentation or something, because the lady that hit him had insurance. So she actually, since she had insurance, I mean, you know, if somebody's driving home with an heirloom in their backseat and you crash into them and you have insurance and you're at fault, you're going to pay for that heirloom. So this system is no different. I actually, without even over exaggerating, I wrote down as many labor hours as I pretty much thought I put into it. I had the videos as backup. You can see how much you guys just spent 3 hours with me, and that was just video editing. That is nothing. I mean, we're talking about weeks, like so much time, and then split up between different days. So months if you count all the different times I had to like revisit it and go back at it. But receipts for all the stuff if you had to go buy it. I mean, I bought it all. I might have got a couple of things at dealer cost because I'm a dealer for some of these products, but I straight up went into the store and bought some of the stuff. So I think I went into Art and Audio and bought the mids and highs off the shelf. So even though I could call it B2 Audio and be like, hey, can you send me some mids and highs? They probably would, but I just went to the store and bought them. So I have receipts. I know how much everything is worth. I know how much that acrylic is worth. I know how much the labor costs. I documented in fine detail everything that I did, sent them video links and everything. And I believe he was just short of $20,000 they gave him. They were going to give him like 15 hundo. And I think he got like around almost 20 G's for the whole setup. So he got to ride around for 4 years, enjoy some beat for free, and made me super happy. And then it doesn't make me happy that the car got destroyed at all, but he walked away with some dough in his hands, and all is well. And somebody at a wrecking yard somewhere is going to find this and be stoked. So if you're out there and you find this, hey, enjoy it. It's a classic. And thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate chilling with me all these hours this morning. And I'm going to be gaming a little bit later live on YouTube. I'm not turning this into a video game channel. I do this because I like to hang out and I like to game. I'm going to game anyways, so I might as well go live and talk to all you guys anyways while we're, you know, in between rounds. You know, I can look in the chat window. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you probably a little bit later today, if not for sure tomorrow or this weekend. And well, I am out of here.